Yes, we are live.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another day of Patriji's Amruthotsavam, where we are celebrating Sadanand Guru Utsavam. Today, we have a new topic and a new master. We have Keerthi Ram, who will be talking about the stages of soul. And a little intro about Keerthi. Keerthi, she lives in New Jersey, very close to me. So I'm lucky to have her here. And she was introduced to meditation when she was just in 8th grade, a very, very, very young age, by Srimati Varalakshmi Koneru. She is one of the senior pyramid masters, Varalakshmi ma'am. And after being introduced to meditation at that young age, like most of us, she lost a little touch on that. But then, after a gap, she was reintroduced to meditation. And she started again from 2016. And finally, again, she was reintroduced by Ratnalingan from New Jersey, where she instilled the steady discipline in her. And ever since, she has had innumerable experiences, amazing. Um, she can go on and on if she's got to talk about it. Um, Absolutely amazing. It is very heartwarming to hear some of the experiences. It's just not physical, like just not just vision or just superficial. And also to see as to how, with the wisdom that she learns, she implements it on a daily life, not just for her, but how to improve society, about children, about like everything at the universal level. How she transforms, the way at least I have seen is she knows that she is not limited to just her body. Yes, most of us talk about it. We use those words, but she is one of the great examples that I have seen, and I have the opportunity to know her personally as to how she sees herself not as a body, and she also teaches others around her to go beyond, and there cannot be anyone more suitable to talk about the various stages of the soul. With this, I hand it over to Keerthi. And Keerthi, thank you so much for taking this topic. Over to you, Keerthi.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chandra. This all reflects you. This is what you see in me, that is what is in you. So, thank you. Thank you so much for this great introduction. So, I want to start this session by thanking Brahmarshi Pitama Patriji, Sadananda Yogi Garu. Out of all these years, I came to know just today about Sadananda Yogi Garu. I knew he was Patriji's master, but in depth today I learned about him, and I was, I can say that I was touched. My heart was so filled with love that it just kept on pouring out from my eyes. That's what I felt today. The fact that he did 80 years of meditation in Himalayas, and Babaji came to him and initiated and said to just do Anapanasati and save animals. So this is what Patriji diligently followed, his guru. And all his incarnations, all his deeds, what all he did in this lifetime, I can't say, put it in words. I just felt today that love from him, and I can't thank him enough that he chose me to talk for his Amruthotsavam, and I'm feeling blessed today because finally he decided to appear to me and let me speak here. So thank you so much for this opportunity. With that said, let's begin our session with Stages of the Soul, said by our beloved Guru Patriji itself. So I'm just repeating his words. I made a small PPT so can sit in our mind easily because pictures makes a lot of difference. Hope you can see my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So stages of the soul. So as we all know, humans, we have stages too. Like after taking birth, we be as an infant, then we'll grow as a child, then turn as youth, then we'll get some maturity in ourselves and turn mature. Then finally, we turn old and continue our journey into our other realms. So, likewise, the 5 dimensions of human beings and the levels. So, we as a human live in 5 dimensions. Dimensions are nothing but the perspectives, the angles which we see. So, what I learned throughout these days that when you increase your awareness, when you increase your knowledge, that how much you evolve in your journey and that how much your perspective change, and that's how you shift to different dimensions. Dimensions are not levels or stages or anything, they're just the perspectives, and there are n number of dimensions, and we can touch anything when we vibe in certain dimensions. As we all know, universe speaks the language of frequency and vibrations, right? So as we increase our vibration, as we stay in that state, we shift our dimensions too. So here, just to put in a simple terms to make us understand, Patriji has given this 5 finger levels, which first one represents the body dimensions, which means perspective of body. Second is mind. Third is intelligence. Fourth is soul. Fifth is spirit. So these are the perspectives. So I'll go in depth as we move on. Now, as we have seen, humans have stages. So does the souls have a cycle, and the evolution of the souls is from infant soul, child soul, youth soul, mature soul, and old soul, and it continues. There are much more stages after this, much more evolution, but let's just put it to only these 5 because this is what we humans are in. Beyond this, it's not human, physical anymore. So let's merge these cycles with our human cycles, the soul and the human one. So at infant soul, we are at the body level. Child soul, we are at the mind level. Youth soul, we are in the intelligence level. Matured soul, we are at the soul level. And old soul is at the spirit level. Spirit is much higher than the soul. So, to evolve, see, when we learn something, when we experiment something, that's what how we gain knowledge. That's how we move on in our life, right? So, likewise, for the soul to evolve, to know more about itself, to get more close to the source, we need a kind of setting, like a school setting, where we can experiment things, we can learn from our experience. So, to evolve, Earth was created as a school so that based on our experiments, our decisions, so we can evolve furthermore into the cycles of each soul. So let's get into the first one, which we are using as a pinky finger, body level, which are infant souls. Let us get to know what are they. They live primarily in the dimension of body. So we knew just now what are dimensions. It's just the perspective, it's just the angle. So they live in the perspective of body. They're freshly born. So they are like from the energy body, from the light to they have took this physical form. So they identify just with the body. All they do is explore their body, like how a small baby, the infant, just feels so happy looking at it, exploring its hands, legs, all is just the body level. They are newly incarnated souls who have just come to the earth and are still adjusting to the physical body. They usually do not have opinions of their own and do not take responsibilities for their deeds and their actions. So they have no experience at all. They are like newbie, we say, right? Just came on this earth. So they don't know anything. And they choose to be born in groups where they can take communal responsibilities. So, example, tribal people with a leader. So, these souls, the infant souls, like to be in a settings where there's a leader. So, example for the tribal, there is always a leader for the tribal people, right? And they just blindly follow the tribal leader. Whatever the leader says, that's it. That is their end. That is what they listen. So, if life is challenging, they cannot handle it because they have no experience. They don't know how to handle it all. That's the reason they tend to commit suicide. So, these souls are the one without experience, they just commit suicide. They are helpless and insecure because they're infant souls. They don't have any past experiences or karma. As we know, they just came towards the end of the life cycle. So, know that infant souls is not just one lifetime, it is many, like beyond thousands, 10,000 lifetime. That many lifetimes, when we take that awareness, little bit increases in these souls. They come from body to just exploring something else. They see that there is something beyond this body. So we took that many lifetimes just exploring our body. So, towards the end of the cycle, they get adjusted to the body as they have experienced joy and pleasure on the just body level. They feel less insecure and less helpless. They are now ready to move on to the next life cycle. So, after this many births and experience, the end of the cycle, they'll move on to the child souls. Let's see what is about child soul, and we are saying this, representing this with the ring finger. Mind level. Child souls live more in the dimension of mind. Now, from body, the perspective has shifted to mind. They follow societal trends, cultures, religions, politics, etc. So mostly these souls are the ones who follow all these trends and cultures and religions. So they look up to a celebrity and successful people in society as their role model. Now, from the tribal leader to famous people, celebrities and all, they try to follow them. They try to imitate like them and be like them. First, karmic ties are created. So, after that many births from infant soul, they've created some karmas. Now, the karmic ties are creating in this birth as they have some experience now. They are easily influenced by the social circle and trends. This now we have seen that they follow the celebrities and all blindly. They look at everything that happens to them as a destiny or a fate. So they blindly believe that I'm destined to do like this. This is my fate. Something happens, this is my fate, karma. They regard only those who are useful to them and disregards those who are no longer useful. So, kind of like selfish, right? They only like a use and throw. They think this person is useful to me. Let's be with that person. Once the deed is done, that's it. Just toss them out. That kind of mentality they will have. Responsibility for the child soul is just seen in the material sense. Now, just a material level. They don't look beyond that. End of the cycle, they decide to take action and gain control over their lives. They are ready to accept challenges and strive to succeed. Now, till now, they are carefree, just like a child. Child doesn't have any responsibilities, right? Just like that, these souls also have no responsibility. Now, at the end of the cycle, they decided to accept the challenges, and they try to succeed in what? Material wealth. So let's move on to the next soul cycle, which is young soul. And this is represented with the middle finger. Young souls live on the level of intelligence. Now the perspective has changed from mind to intelligence. They gain as many experiences as possible. In order to get experience, we need to act. They keep trying and they keep being successful in the material world. That's what they just strive so much that they want to earn money, and this is their goal. This much status I have, this much money I have, I'm successful. That is what they are, only material stuff. The start of the cycle, the soul possesses a very strong drive to succeed and achieve material wealth and success. They test their strengths and willpower. In this process, they create a lot of karmic ties. So this cycle is the peak, like the paramount of all the karmic ties which they can do. This, they do a lot of karmas in this lifetimes, all this youth cycle. So the focus is always I, me, myself, mine, only on them. They don't care about anything else. So they measure their self worth based on their material, external success. So material wealth, that's what is their goal during this life cycle. They're ambitious, self driven, and possesses good leadership skills. Success in the material world gives them great satisfaction. Young souls have realized that their actions have consequences, but they are not yet ready to take responsibility for the same. So, towards the end of the cycle, they have already achieved the peak of success. So, they have earned a lot of money, fame, and started questioning the value of the material achievements. Now, like after these many births, now they decided, okay, I'm not satisfied this money. This is not my goal. What is next? Those kind of questions come into their mind now. They start to see that these things are fleeting, temporary. Money no longer gives enough satisfaction. They lose motivation to strive for wealth or material gain. They see the limitations of money and success. When this kind of thinking starts entering their mind, then they are ready to graduate to the next soul cycle, which is matured souls. Just like our middle age, we just move on to mature level. This is how the soul also move on to the mature level. Mature souls live in the dimension of soul. Now the perspective has changed from body, mind, intelligence to soul. This is when the soul starts looking inwards. Now they don't value much about material wealth. They know what, this is not my thing. This is, I don't get satisfaction with this. There's something beyond this. That's what they do. That's what the thinking will be. And they started looking inwards. They take the inward journey from this soul cycle, begins to start valuing things which are not outside. Life is lived in search of eternal happiness, joy, and self realization, which cannot be achieved through name, fame, and money. In this cycle, the karmic debts start to get paid off. So the peak of what they have collected in the youth cycle, now these births, they start to pay off because they understand what is going on. Little bit, not at the level. At the beginning of the cycle, they search for avenues of potential joy, which they often find in music and arts. They also engage in activities which do not generate financial gain, such as social and community service work and charity, humanitarian work. Mature souls engage in self reflection and introspection. See, now they don't blame anyone else for what is going on with them. They see, look at themselves. What am I doing that this is causing to me? What I need to change in me? That is what they introspect, they self reflect on what all they're doing. They are strong and resilient. They're responsible. Morals and ethics become personal to them. At the end of the cycle, they become true seekers for that which leads to eternal joy and bliss. They engage in meditation practice. See, it took so many lifetimes, so many births for us to realize and meditate. We are sitting here meditating because we took so many births and realized this level that we are here. And they seek self realization. Eventually, the shift to the next level happens, which is old souls. Old souls live in God realization. They go through the path of research, teaching, and spiritual service. They understand that everything is connected. They live in state of oneness. This awakens wisdom and compassion. These old souls are service oriented, loving, compassionate. They live in accordance to the universal laws. Personal ties means little to them. They follow soul path. Old souls start to understand the law of karma, cause and effect, and they assume full responsibilities for their thoughts, speech, and action. Who are old souls? Buddha, Patriji, Jesus, all these souls are old souls. They have realized they live beyond this soul level. So let's understand where we are increasing our karmas and decreasing our karmas. So level of experience and self-realization. From infant to baby to youth, that is where we peak action of karmas. We keep on increasing. And from the end of youth to mature and old, we keep decreasing the karmas. And how souls learn and evolve on earth. Each soul age is inclusive of the lessons from the prior, the overall scope of awareness, and sensitivity in the final old stage is more likely intuitive rather than intellectual. So it's all intuitions after this mature, like from young to end of the young to mature and old. That's what they follow, intuitions. Before we were born, we together with our guides design our soul plan, blueprint for the soul. So we all know we have guides. We sit with them, design our soul plan, then we take birth on this earth. Learning depends of the soul evolutions. The soul level at which we are at, infant souls, child souls, and young souls are on outward journey. We have seen all these life cycles. We just look for material wealth. We look for physical, body, mental, all materials of outward journey. This is what we do in all these life cycles. Then they learn based on what they see and on what their mind interprets. This is superficial level of learning. Matured souls and old souls are on inward journey. They see a situation from a wider perspective. The inward journey begins as soon as you stop seeking outwardly. Seeking is no longer external, and the answers start coming from within. Old soul accepts the situation, learn from within, learn from the intuitions, and discover bliss and happiness within themselves. Now, that we have learned that until we reach to the matured souls, we don't meditate. So now the body, mind, intelligence, soul, and spirit. Meditation is a wonderful tool which gives us both awareness and energy. In meditation, our soul, spirit merging together, giving us abundance of cosmic energy. So soul plus spirit makes meditation. And what happens after old soul? So it's an ever continuum evolving. We keep evolving, we keep growing, not only on this physical plane, we'll take birth, as in many other dimensions, realms. So it is just keep continuing. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to explain about stages of the soul. I hope you all understood with what all knowledge I gained, I shared here. If you have any questions, please go ahead.
Thank you, Keerthi. Beautifully and simply explained. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Keerthi Garu. Wonderfully explained. All slides were really in detail. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So let's start our meditation. Please sit in meditative posture. Keep your spine straight. Let's be alert. Be in awareness. Crisscross your legs. Clasp your hands. And if you have glasses, please remove them. Let us begin our meditation as given by Sadananda Yogi himself to Patriji, the beautiful Anapanasati meditation. And to Sadananda Yogi Garu, it was given by Babaji himself. So let us follow, observe a beautiful breath, the inhalation and the exhalation of the breath. Let's not interfere with it. Let's just flow with that, observe it. Inhale this beautiful breath inside your body. And exhale. It's said by many masters. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Yogananda, all the masters say the same thing. As you relax, you will open up even more. Just have to completely relax your body. And let us take a journey within. As we all learned, we are mature souls. That's why we're able to sit and practice meditation. A beautiful journey of soul and spirit merging together. Let us go in the depth of inward journey and explore ourselves even more. Who we are. Yes, follow your breath. A great yogi with penance for 80 years. So he can teach this beautiful meditation to Patriji. And in turn, we all can realize who we are. Let us sit with the energies of Sadananda Yogi Garu and Patriji. The love they're bestowing on us can't be expressed with words. Just feel this love. Great gurus protecting us. We are under their umbrella, in their shade. Just go inward, being in this moment. That is where you live in your purest birth plan. As this great master said, breath is your guru. He said, there's only guru you have to follow. He said, when the student is ready, the guru will appear. When you are ready, you will observe your guru, your breath. And when you are completely learned, the guru will disappear. As you go deep within yourself, your breath starts to disappear. You no longer feel the sensation of your breath. As your breath stops, your inner senses open up. Things our mind cannot perceive can be seen and felt. Your inner vision. It will be wide open for you. Yantar Mauna, inner silence. That will speak to you louder than can you imagine. Let us live the God realization. This is how the great masters have lived. As Patriji said, you are a master. Many masters did penance for many, many years just to see us here meditating. so we can evolve in this beautiful life cycle. This is the purpose, self-realization. You are very learned. You are a great master. Your presence itself repels. Feel this love. Love of great gurus. You are with your highest presence. Be there with yourself. Your mighty self. Powerful self. Completely in this moment. In full conscious awareness. You merge with your own consciousness. Limitless you. With no measures. Everlasting you. There's no body, no mind, just the spirit. Where are the walls to bounce? And there's nothing stopping you. You're expanded. You're everywhere. Gratitude. Gratitude to this everlasting expansion. Gratitude. This massive power. Gratitude to all these beautiful experiences. Gratitude. The collective consciousness. Gratitude to a spirit, the higher self, your guides, your soulmates. Gratitude to this beautiful journey within. Gratitude to all the great masters. Gratitude to this amazing moment. Gratitude to these beautiful guiding spirits. Gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. Gratitude to Sadananda Yogi Garu. Gratitude to this beautiful physical body. Gratitude to this mighty breath, Guru. Get back your beautiful awareness to this physical body. Consciously wiggle your toes. Unclasp your hands. Rub your palms against each other. Gently place them over your eyes. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Beautiful love on your smile, on your face. With your smile, open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Keerthi. Thank you so much. It was so powerful. Sure, everyone feels the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Keerthi Garu. Very in deep meditation. I feel like just 10 minutes. It's, like time passed very quickly. Very deep. Thank you so much.
you.
Anyone has any question? Still not able to come out.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. Felt like some great power just was inside me. I couldn't move my body. It was so huge. Just stood still there. Beautiful. Thank you.
So if no one has any question, then we can meet tomorrow. Same time. We have the topic of being in the moment by Harika Kurunala and Lakshmi Devi Telu. So see you tomorrow. Once again, thank you so much, Keerthi.
Hello,
you.
Keerthi Garu and Chandra. Look at the Mount Shasta mountain.
Oh,
I
wow.
have to pin you 1 minute.
Remove spotlight on others.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for showing.
Thank you. Yeah, feel like we are there with you.
Yeah.
With you guys. Yeah, I'm sure there's
Yes, we all are one. We all are one.
yeah. Yeah, feel grateful for being part of it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right, everyone. See you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.